Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Mrs. Gigi. How are you? Good morning. How's everyone this morning? Happy, relaxing Sunday, right? Oh, it's going to be beautiful here today. I plan on getting back outside. I worked in the yard all day yesterday. It was nice. And I'm going to be out there again today doing some things in the yard. Maybe go for a short hike. That would be really nice. We've had a light drizzle. It's been pretty light. Yeah. Good morning. Nice to see people coming in this morning. I think I'm going to just do a little bit of uh, some sewings and still working on the birds and butterfly junk journal. So some stenciling, some sewing on some of the papers. Good morning, Deborah. Oh, let's see here. I'm reaching all around. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So, does everyone have their favorite beverage this morning? I'm drinking black coffee, dark Italian roast is an espresso blend. And let's see, last time we were here, I'd already picked out some stencils that I wanted to use, and we finished one of the pages, but in all the signatures, uh, this one with the butterflies on it. So we did all those on the first page of every signature. So I think, let's see, we picked a couple more. I think it was this one, and there was one more in here. Let's see, yeah, the bigger one. So I think we're going to use the bigger one is going to have, yeah, well, let's do all the little one first. We'll take all those out. And you put a clip or something right there so I don't forget where that one goes back in. I just clip it like that. As long as I have the first one marked, I won't, worry about it. So is everyone having a nice, relaxing Sunday morning? This is my birthday weekend. My birthday was Friday, actually. Good morning, Candy. And I don't know if you all saw when you clicked on the live stream for today, the picture of the coffee and the upside down pineapple cake. That was my birthday cake, upside down pineapple. And my mother baked it for me, my favorite cake in all the entire world. And she asks me every year, what kind of cake do you want? And I always tell her the same thing, upside down pineapple cake. She makes the best upside down pineapple cake. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everyone. I'm going to move this sideways just so that I have a little bit more workspace here. There we go. Okie dokie. So I'm going to do some stenciling first on the other pages. Let's see what we got going on here. What do we have today? What do we have? Well, we have these birds. I think they were showing up pretty well last time. I might use those. I think those would look cute because we got this birdhouse page. They'll look cute on the inside, right? Yeah. It just made like put a little bird here, put a little bird there. I'm gonna mask this off because I don't want it picking up any of these other images while I'm, putting the ink down. Oh, which one's gonna? I think this one might come off easier, so we'll use this one. Okay. And this will just help so that I don't stencil images that I don't want onto the paper. Oh, there we go. It's pulling up a little bit there, but I got it. All right. Masking tape is a little frustrating, isn't it? Like, sometimes the whole thing doesn't want to come off. You get little pieces of it. I think maybe the blue painter's tape might be a little bit easier to work with. I'm going to have to pick some of that one out. And have that little piece right there that I'm going to cover up too. And then I think what I'll do, get that over a little bit. There we go. All right. So I have two birds on here, and I'm just going to cover up this one piece of the bird right there. And I'll do all of them that are going one way first, and then I'll come back if I want to do any going the other way. Maybe we'll just use that one bird. Okay. Thank you. Deborah, this is my mom's. She let me borrow it. I do her hemming for her. And she lets me borrow the sewing machine. Yes. Yeah, I do have two sewing machines myself. There's like an issue with this one. We haven't been able to really get it worked out where you can't thread a bobbin on here for some reason. It's the strangest thing. We've tried everything on here it's going to just have to go into a shop or something to see what's going on with that. But I use my sewing machine to do the bobbins because mine actually, it's an old Singer, like from the 70s, I believe. And then I have another Singer that's from the 60s. But anyways, the one that's from the 70s, it does a bobbin really well, but it doesn't sew very well. It's something with the, I can get the tension to set on it. And I did all the YouTube videos like on how to work on that particular sewing machine, so that it works well. And I can get it all set up and everything, and it'll work well for a little while. And then it just loses all of its tension. And it's like I'm back to square one, taking the whole sewing machine apart to, it's time consuming. So those little birdies are cute. Okay, let's do a little birdie here. Anyhow, so I use the one from the 70s just to do bobbins currently, because it'll do a nice bobbin with no problem. Strangest thing. And the one that's from the 60s, it is a big desk sewing machine that, it's down inside of it where you have to next time, if I one of these times I'll show you guys all this sewing machine, but I'd have to take you downstairs for that. I don't really have the recording set up to do that at the moment, but it's a 1966 Singer sewing machine, and it's all in a wood table, and it sits down in it. And the strangest thing I've never seen before, but the presser foot is not on a presser foot. It's on a bar that you press your knee against when you're sitting there. You sit and you press your knee to the side, and it makes the machine go. Yeah, I've never seen one like that before, but first time for everything. So I haven't really messed with that one yet. I've had it for a little over a year. I got it at an auction, when I picked up all the other sewing things that I acquired at that time. And I just haven't had really the time to mess with it, So one of these days, maybe I will do that. I had a nice day on Friday, my birthday. Went for a short hike with Birdie Girl. Birdie and I went on a nice little hike, and I did a little bit of shopping, not much. And then I did finish up some of the paperwork I told you all that I was going to try to work on this week, finish up some business paperwork that I need to take care of. Well, I did finish some of it, so I am happy about that. The most pressing things anyways. Whoops. And okay, there's the first one. It's finished. What do you all think? He's cute, huh? Okay. Hi, Barb. Nice to see ya. All right, we're just going to set that there to dry a little bit and move on to the next one. So anyhow, as I was saying, Friday, then one of my friends came over Friday, and she's another crafty gal. And she is also a sister Taurus. Her birthday is, I believe, in 2 days, the 27th. Anywho, her and I had a crafty afternoon here Friday. It was nice to have company, and we traded some paper. We did the funniest thing, right? We went through each other's paper packs and traded some paper. Oh no, what did I get on here? Something. Whoops, we had a boo-boo somehow, you guys. I don't know what got on here just now. You see that up here? We'll figure that out later. So make sure nothing's on here. Yeah, don't see anything. All right. Oh, where that came from. All right, so my friend that came over, we had a nice time. We were planning on doing some crafting, and we just got so caught up with each other's paper packs, and she brought over a nice stack of fabric and said, "Here, I'd like you to go through this and pick out anything you would like. If you see anything you like, go ahead." So I did. Oh my gosh. And I will show you all in a few here the fabrics and things that my friend brought over, and we traded some items, and she gave me some birthday items as well. Some beautiful origami paper. Oh my gosh. It is just the cutest. Okay, that looks cute. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with them all going the one way. I think that'll be cool. Yeah. All right, sip of coffee, you guys. Good morning. Nice to see you. Hi, Angie. Excuse me 1 second. I've got a cough coming. I feel it. I feel it. Alrighty. Anybody else having a crazy time with the weather changing and the sinuses and all that, all the pollen? Oh, good morning, Laura. Nice to see you. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, the pollen, it's annoying. My older son is really having a hard time with all the pollen in the air. It's really got his allergies going this year. I've never heard him sound so bad with his allergies as he does this year. Oh my gosh, it's really something. We have lots of pollen right now. But that pollen's a good thing. You know, it's keeps everything going. All the whole ecosystem, right? Okay. Because I think what's starting to happen here, I see a little bit of I'm gonna have to do something here because I don't want these pages to get ruined, and I see some of the ink is starting to like flow under there. Let's see. What can we do? I get some scrap paper real quick. All right, I have scrap paper. Let's see, what can we do here? I think I'm going to peel this up a little bit because it's causing a problem here. Yeah, it's causing a bit of a problem. I see that ink floating up under, and it's like making tiny little marks on here. What would you guys say? Am I a bit of a perfectionist, maybe? This is why it takes me so long to finish projects, because I look at it and I think, well, what would I want it to look like? I guess that's just, that's always been the thing for me with art. Any kind of art that I've ever done in my life, I've always done it for, what I like, what makes me happy. So, yeah, there's that. All right, let me get, oh gosh, I forgot. I just emptied that not my last pack, but I just emptied the pack of baby wipes that I had over here. So I'm going to have to grab another pack at some point here. Yeah, I'll make it on a coffee run. How's that? Next time I make a run down for coffee, I'll hit the hall closet and grab a pack of those baby wipes because I'm sure I'm going to need them today. I don't know. All right, I think that will do. All right. Now how this is going to work, I don't know. I'm going to do some ripping. Okay, guys. It's got me a little frustrated here this morning. Not really. I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is kind of like just slide these up in here and cover up. I'm going to cover up the other pieces like that. I'll tape that down and try to get it out a little bit further and keep the ink away from so it doesn't absorb on it. There we go. Okay. And maybe one more piece should do it right about down here. Pardon my perfectionism, if you will. Alrighty, ready to go again. I think we'll make this little birdie like going down. How's that? Oh, again, we're using the, let me see, what color is it? The Hickory Smoke Tim Holtz Distress. Okie dokie. Alrighty. I'm going to finish doing these last couple pages of this stencil, and then I'll catch up on the chat. How's that, you guys? Because right now I'm not reading the chat. I have no idea what's going on. What's happening? I did catch Janet Nash, and she was doing some stenciling. And I thought, whoa, that's so awesome. I love to see other people stencil too, right? Okay, it's looking pretty good, you guys. Looking pretty good. We only have 2 more of these little birdies pages to go, because these are like the half sheet ones. And see, I'm getting too close again, so I'm gonna have to be careful that I don't smudge all this. It's hard with this big dauber though, right? Because it like goes all the way over to that edge, so might be turning the paper here again pretty soon. I don't know. It just seems to be picking it up. Oh, I could put tape over top of that. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do that real quick, because it is starting to pick it up again. There we go. Yeah, the masking tape is a little bit frustrating, I'd have to say. Definitely on my list to get some blue painter's tape. I think it's a little less tacky. It comes off easier. I just don't happen to have any right now. Let's see. Let's get that over a little bit. Yeah, because this, the problem is that the dauber is so, the end of it's so big. And I don't have any of the little finger ones. You all seen those little finger daubers? Those are cute, aren't they? They seem like they would work okay for, small things like this. They'd be pretty cool, right? Okay. I think once I get this down, we'll be able to just fly through these last 2 pages pretty quick, because we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. At least with this one. I think, and the next one is going to be even easier, I believe. Yeah, we'll see. Alrighty, let's get this down. I like the randomness, of putting stencils down. That's and I like to make like a little flow, So you kind of like look and it just flows across, right? Yeah. That I do. I like stencils for that kind of thing. Make like some of these birdies going down off the page, going that way. There we go. So back to the sewing machine real quick. I normally do not sew over here on this table. I have it set up on the other side of the room on its own table. And so I could sit, I sit on my yoga ball, believe it or not, when I'm sewing. That's my chair. And I thought it'd be a good idea just to move it over here today for sewing on these signatures, so we can work on that with y'all here. Alrighty. So that'll be fun. that lace that I showed you guys that I picked out, ready to go with that. We do have to, cut it down to size, but that only takes a second, right? Yes, I was having a little bit of a late start this morning. I was running a few minutes late, and just my own bad timing. Sometimes I think I'm going to be faster than I actually am at getting last minute preparations together. And so that's what happened with that. And didn't mean to keep anybody waiting. Okay, this is the last one. It's looking good, you guys. All right. So I'm going to put these over here for a second, and I'll catch up on the chat. Well, I get this stuff off here first. Oh, is Vanessa here too? Good morning. Okay. Get this tape off of here. So this masking tape left a residue on the rest of my stencil that I'm going to have to clean later. And I'm not too happy about that. Here's like this glue from the masking tape stuck to the stencil. Horrible, I tell you. What would take that off, do you think? A little bit of... it's even on my fingers are sticky now. What would work? Some... I don't know. Maybe alcohol or Goo Gone or something. I'm not sure. Right now, this is my little spray bottle of water. I'm just going to wipe this stencil off so I don't leave a bunch of ink on it. It's kind of picking up the ink anyway. Maybe a little bit of hand sanitizer, that works too. That's what I'll use. A little bit of hand sanitizer on here. There we go. Oh, that worked wonderful. You get that ink off of there. It might even pick up the tape. Let's see. Yeah, some there. Yep, it's still a little sticky. I'm going to have to use the Goo Gone or something on there. All right. Done with that one. And now I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. So let me come up here so I can scroll up. Oops, sorry. Okay, all right, now here I am. I'm going to catch up. Oh, you had seasonal allergies too, Laura, right? And Candy, lucky you. You don't have them. I don't have them too much either, but the sinus thing today, just the humidity, the change in the weather, things like that. It does affect mine a little bit, but I sound a little bit more congested or whatnot. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still reading the chat. Oh, local honey, yes. Right, Candy. Nobody likes those smudges. Yeah, I will figure out how to get those off, a little bit off or something. There was a couple tiny ones. Angie, you're crafting today. That's awesome. Oh, Laura had a terrible migraine. I'm glad you're here, Laura. Let's celebrate. Laura's migraine is finally passed enough that she can join us to craft today. That's awesome. Mm, yeah, we're lucky in our area. There are a lot of farmers markets. Um, I could find one probably every day of the week without having to travel too far. Some of them are, like outer suburb areas. They might take like a 20 minutes to get there, 15, 20 minutes. But a lot of them are still really close, only a few minutes away. So, yeah, Janice, I think that blue painter's tape works. Oh, they do have it at Dollar Tree? Oh, pick some up next time I go up there. Yeah, for sure. Maybe later today. We'll see. I'll have to put that on my list. Oh gosh, anti-flow. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Yeah. How about the one fell off the roof? That's another one. Hmm. Yes, we definitely crafty angels. Thank you, Vanessa. Hello, hello, all the crafty angels here. Love you all. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Oh, okay, Janice. So Janice says, um, yes, put the tape down on a piece of cloth first, and then pull it up and put it down on the stencil so it dulls the glue a bit. Yes, I forgot about that tip. Thank you, Janice. Good reminder. Thank you. I really did. I forgot all about that. Oh, Angie's home alone right now. Look out. Don't get yourself in trouble. I bet you're happy. Are you you dancing around the house, right? Okay. Well, I'm all caught up. I'm going to put these back in, and then we'll pull out the other pages to do this last stencil with. How's that sound, right? Oh, the little birdies. Yeah, as I was saying, you guys, I'm a very slow crafter. I really am. I mean, once I decide what I want to do, it goes pretty quick. I guess the getting there, sitting down, and making the decisions is where I um, get sidetracked with other things that either I want to do or need to do. So I'd say a lot of it is distraction. That's okay. That's life. That's part of life. You just gotta roll with it. Just have to roll with it. Oh, yes. There we go. All right, now we will pull out this stencil here. This is the one that it is kind of flowish, So we're gonna do that on the bigger one. And I believe that is the center page. Yes, it's the center page of every signature. So we will get these. That's what the inside and the black, is white, of course. All right. Yep, fall off the roof. Am I telling you how old I am? One of the best things that happened in my life. Haven't fell off the roof in a long time. Oh, well, here we are. All right. Yes, it is very pretty, isn't it? I just love it. And I think, because it's so large and I have, like, this is the full page. I think it's like 5.5 by 8, but I'm just going to get this out just to make sure because I will be needing it anyways. Let's see. How big are these? Yeah. A little over 5. 5 by 8.5. I think that's where we're at. Maybe, almost 5.5 by 8.5. Okay. Anyhow, I thought since it was a full size sheet that I needed a bigger stencil, and there we are. I think this was the last one, right? Yeah. So let me flip these over. This is the first one. Yep. And since I've got a bigger area this time, sorry, I don't mean to just walk away from you guys and everything. Good morning, Mary. Nice to see you. I'm going to get my little plastic map to throw down under here real quick, okay? It is right here somewhere. Somewhere. All right, I'm not seeing it, so I'll just grab a different one. There we go. I keep a couple of these over here, so if I can't find one, at least I can find another one. All right, so what am I thinking maybe? Kind of like, I'm not really sure what I'm thinking here. Let's see. This is going to be, we'll have it coming off the side here. Maybe bring it down a little bit. Let's see. I need to get the flow going here. I think that looks pretty. Bring it over a little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see what this looks like. I think this will look good. Let's try this. I'm gonna straighten it up just a little bit. So I'm not doing this real dark. I want to keep it, somewhat light. So it's just faintly there in the background. I'm not putting a lot of color down. At least I hope not. That's not my intention. Okay. Yeah. Move this way a little bit. So, one of my birthday gifts to myself this year was to stay off social media all week and just take a break from it all, which I pretty much did for the most part. And been just watching a lot of movies and things. I'm still organizing, still cleaning out, still doing my spring cleaning thing, still working on my craft room, try to get that together. Well, just getting rid of some things, and it feels good. It really does. All right, let's see how this one came out. Oh, is it lovely? What do you guys think? Can you see that? Okay. It came out nice, I believe. All right. Now I'm going to, I'll do one side first so it could dry a little bit, and then I'll do the other side of it. How does that sound, all right? Thank you for the birthday wishes again, everyone. I appreciate it all. I really appreciate you all being here this morning, hanging out with me, crafting along. I can move the camera down just a little bit so you can see the table a little bit better. How's that? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Now, back to the stenciling. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for this. I really like this. I like the wisteria. I'm just going to straighten it up a little bit here. There we go. Looks good to me. There we go. Alrighty. Ready to go. Nope. Not quite. All right. Do you think birds and butterflies like these too? The viney. My mother has it growing up one of her light poles, and it's real viney. She also has lilacs and azaleas, rhododendrons, and rose bushes. She got a regular flower garden at her house. It's really beautiful. And the birds and the bees and the butterflies all like to go to my mom's house, as well as all the grandkids. Yeah. So it's a bit muggy here today, even though it's not really that warm out. Is very humid. I've got the fan running in the background as an exhaust fan. I've got it pulling the air out. It is so humid here. There we go. Got these couple pages to do here. Take this off the side a little bit. Okay. All right. I am just in my own little world right now with all my crafty friends. It's a great thing, I tell you guys, to have you all here. Oh, yeah. And the rest of the news for this week, I did finish my paperwork. I was telling you it was on my list of things to do this past week to get some important paperwork done. And one of the things of which was a reapplication to be a artist with Defy. So I did finish my application. This was a yearly reapplication, and I got notice back welcoming me and telling me that my application has been reapproved. So that's another wonderful bit of birthday news that I will be continuing to be a artist again this year. Woohoo! What else is new? I don't know if anybody was not here last week. Maybe you might have missed the news or something. I'm not really sure. But I'm back on a watch and wait protocol for the type of cancer that I have currently. And the plan is the same as the last plan, actually. We're on a watch and wait for 6 months and go back to Cleveland Clinic to be reevaluated to see if anything's changed with the tumors that I have right now, which for 15 months, which was the last scans that I had since the current ones that I had last week, 2 weeks ago-ish, there has been no change. Everything, all the tumors are stable, and there are not any new ones, which is awesome. So we are going to continue to watch and wait and make sure that, nothing. Hopefully that nothing changes, and we can continue with the watch and wait protocol for a while longer. So I've been doing a little bit of reading, about the chemotherapy that they use for this type of cancer, which is non-Hodgkin's lymphoma MALT. That is the subtype. It is called MALT, M-A-L-T. And it's extranodal because it travels outside of the lymph nodes. So other places, connective tissue and mucous membrane, things like that. And in the meantime, I will be enjoying my spring and summer, crafting, hiking, foraging. I'll be making some mushroom tinctures. Hopefully soon we'll have some lion's mane pop up around here. That's what I'm hoping for this year. I checked all my spots last year that I've previously found lion's mane. 3 or 4 different locations, and it did not come back last year. I'm not sure why, if the conditions were never just perfect for it, or I'm not really sure. I know I did not over harvest it when I found it previously, so I'm not sure. I'm going to go back and check those spots again this year when it should be around, and we'll see what's going on with that. Sorry, I'm not catching up on the chat yet. I'm still just stenciling away. And, oh, that was the last one. Good. All right. So we just still have to do the other side of it, but I'll take a break for a moment, right? Oh. Oh. Yes, lot of good news this week. A lot of good news. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn those over. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit, just because I don't want to have too much ink laying down here. I'll pull some of this off. Yeah, see all that just coming off there. I'm gonna get some of it off before I do the other side. Just clean it up a little bit. There we go. Looks good. Looks well, of course, yeah, I'm standing here drinking hot coffee and sweating my butt off. It's almost air conditioner season here. It snowed 2 days in a row here this past week. 3 nights in a row it went below 32 degrees, and everybody is losing their mind around here because it, frosted all the flowers that were blooming 3 nights in a row. And you know what happens with that. So the flowers are having and the plants, they're having a hard time right now. Okay, I think this would be a good time for me to go fill up my coffee cup and grab that other spare pack of baby wipes. So if you all don't mind, I will be right back, okay? Play nice, everyone. Oh. I'm back. Yes, I am back. All right. What news did I miss? Got me some water. Hi, yes, Mrs. Gigi. I don't know. What news did you miss? I had a couple updates. Let's see. I'm back from getting my coffee, and I got the extra pack of baby wipes. Candy, what did you get accepted for? Was it for what's DAM? Oh yeah, the DAM program. Yes, that I spoke about last week, right? That's awesome, Candy. Congratulations. Well, Mrs. Gigi, I did my application, my reapplication for Defy to be a artist again this year. This will be my second year as a artist. And I also got some news from Cleveland Clinic after all my scans and blood work and everything. The new plan is the old plan. So my scans compared to 15 months ago are almost exactly the same. There's been no new tumors, and all the old tumors are stable. They're not growing. So we are going to be on what's called watch and wait. And I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma called MALT, M-A-L-T, extranodal. And we're just going to be following the same protocol that we've been following this since I had radiation on both of my eyes. The cancer did get into my eyes about almost 5 years ago. And so it's been 4.5 years. And I had radiation treatment on my eyes for that. And since then, shortly after that, the cancer had traveled from my eyes to connective tissue in other places, in my spine and my adrenal gland, my left lung, and my upper right chest area. So those tumors are, they like took off in the beginning, and they kind of like, they grew kind of fast in the beginning, and then they just stopped. So now they haven't changed for 15 months. And so we're going to watch and wait and see what happens in 6 months. And eventually they will need a type of treatment, a type of chemotherapy or something. From what I understand, most people right around the low growing type. Okay, so that was the good news. It's all a little confusing, isn't it? And right. One of the things I was talking about last week was support groups. How much they've evolved over time, and absolutely, I love having you all on live streams, meeting everybody, and watching Mary's channel for the New Year's hop. Ever since, and getting involved a little bit here and there where I can, and it's been a great thing. I really do. I love all of you so much, and just grateful to have you all here. It's fantastic. All right, so let me get back to stenciling these. All right, guys. So now this one, wonder, should I flip the stencil over? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Sure, why not? All right, let's go back down to here. I think this was like roughly right about in here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Right about. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, it looks okay. We're getting it. We'll get it. We'll get it. I want to kind of be like, kind of the same as the other side. How would that look? Yep, I think that looks good. Okay. Get the ink back opened up. Yes, and whoever my mods are, if you want to drop some YouTube channels in, feel free to. Mary's channel, Janet Nash. She will be live tomorrow morning, I believe, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mary goes live Tuesday and Thursday morning, I believe. Is it 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? And then throughout the week, she will also go live if she's, up and wanting to craft at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? You never know. Mary could be there. And Mary also does a live hop once a month, I believe. So I think, most of you are familiar with Fibsville on Facebook, or the community page on Mary's channel. There's also information there as well. If anyone is interested in this, and if anybody wants to drop some links in. Oh, bye, Jersey. You got to go have coffee with your Romeo. Give him a big hug from all of us, and thank you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, just stenciling away here. I'm going to do a little bit of sewing on some of these, the lace on the side of some of these pages. I want to finish up the stenciling as well. We're almost finished with that, and that's a good thing, right? Getting it done, or at least moving in that direction of having it done. How's that? That sounds better. No pressure. Okay, I think that looks good. Yeah, it's very, very faint. Yeah, looks good on the back as well. You guys seeing that? Okay. Well, you're kind of picking up the, because the inside's got a print on it, so it kind of picks up the paper is lightweight. Anyhow. Thank you, Mrs. GG. Oh, thank you, thank you for putting Vanessa's channel up. Oh, okay, Angie, glad you're back. Oh, Vanessa, if you saw my desk this morning, that was part of the reason why I was running a little bit late this morning, because I had like this whole, like I said, I had to move the sewing machine over here, and I had to clear this whole desk, and I had to, just stuff everywhere. Now it's everywhere somewhere else. Isn't that how it goes, right? So yeah, I totally relate with the messy desk, for sure. I've been thinking about, how much space do I actually need to, do artwork and craft and things like that. And it's really, like the space that I actually need is not very big. It's about this size, which is about, 1 yard across is about how much space this is. And the rest of it I need just for organizing craft and art supplies. And that takes up a lot of space. In my actual work surface area, I don't need a lot of work surface area. I find that the more work surface area that I have, the more I tend to stack things up and not find really a proper place for them. That's what I'm finding. So I'm working on that. I do like to have, work surfaces available to work on, but it seems like when I, do have a spot here, a spot there, that just start stacking little projects here and there rather than finding a spot for them. So yeah, it's, what do they call that? Oh goodness, I know there's a word for it. The fight of the clutter, I guess. Okay. Alrighty, so there's 3 more to go here. Let's get these out of the way real quick. I could work on some of that lace. I really enjoy working on junk journals. They're a lot of fun. I think what I enjoy so much about junk journals is the variety of art that can go into a junk journal and the diversity of different multimedia items that we can use. And that makes junk journaling really fun for me. Because nothing is ever the same. I mean, it's exciting and never boring, really. Although a lot of the things that we use in junk journaling are, similar, like stencils and stamps and inks and papers and so on. There's, so much diversity with all of it that I just don't get bored. I enjoy it, using different stencils and what I call it changing gears, shifting from one thing to another. It does help to, like for me anyways, finish one thing first and before I move on. Like all the stenciling. I would like to get all the not, throughout the whole thing, but throughout the junk journal itself, I would like to get all the stenciling done before I do, say, sewing. That kind of thing, And so, everybody has their own process on how they make junk journals, and I do too. It changes from time to time, right? Well, sometimes I might do the stenciling first, and sometimes I might do the sewing first. It just all depends, really, what I happen to be in the mood for, right? And that's what I like about junk journals is, you could tailor it to what you feel like doing. Well, unless you're doing a consignment piece for somebody, but even then, it's usually pretty, up to the artist's discretion, right? A lot of times. Yeah. So when I finish this last one up over here, I'll have one more after this. I will show you some of the origami paper and fabric that my friend brought over for me on my birthday, and we had a crafty Friday afternoon. We had a lovely time. And I'll show you some of the things she brought over for me. Okay, and one more. It's looking good, looking good. All right, last one here. I'm sure whoever does wind up with this junk journal in the end is really going to love it. I'm going to make sure that there's a lot of writing space so that it can be utilized quite well for journaling. I have been thinking about it quite a bit because I think, we've talked about the spine only being, what was it, 2.5 inches or so, and there's 5 holes already in the spine for the signatures. So we got to keep the signature bulk down, and kind of limits how many pages if I put more pockets in and things like that. So I think I'm going to keep the pockets and the tags down quite a bit so that there'll be a lot of writing space. Alrighty, that's it for the stencils, I believe. And wherever did I put those baby wipes? Got one right here. Oh, is Mary leaving? Oh, is the hop tonight, Mrs. Gigi? Yeah, it's the end of the month, right? Bye, Mary. I'll see you later. Sorry, I missed Mary leaving. All right. So there we are. The stenciling part's done. And I'm just going to read some of the chat real quick. Catch up, see what y'all's talking about. Candy's having an endoscopy. Couple of weeks. Good luck with that, Candy. I hope it goes well. All right, let's see. Let me scroll up a little bit more here. Oh, you love this stencil, Mrs. Gigi? Thank you. All right, I think I'm pretty much caught up. Yes. Right. Right. Mary has a lot to do to prepare for the live stream tonight. So I do believe I'm going to be able to make it tonight. So I will see, all of you there. And I'm going to continue to work on this birds and butterfly junk journal today as long as I can. I'd like to get as much done today as I can with it. And of course, get out there for a little hike with Birdie today. Since it's going to be nice, Birdie Girl would like to go for a walk, I'm sure. And then I'm not really sure what I'm going to. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I'll be on the, I'll be following everybody on the live hop later on. Okay, I'm just grabbing a few things over here. What time is the hop tonight? I'm not really sure, Angie. Could somebody find out and let Angie know? Angie, if you could go to Mary's YouTube channel, go to the community page. All the information will be on the community page right there on her YouTube channel. If somebody wants to post that link or let Angie know what time the hop is. Oh, I'm going to sit down for a minute. Oh, I'll show you a few things that... here's a card from my sister. I got in the mail. It has some flowers and a beautiful butterfly on it. And it says, just want you to know you're being thought about today and wished the very best of everything. And then she wrote, I hope you have a great birthday. I love and miss you, Sherry. So yeah, this was from my little sister. And then my parents, my mom made the upside down pineapple cake, and then they dropped it off with my card. We met in the driveway. We didn't really have any visiting, that's for sure. So there's some pretty tulips, and it says, with our loved daughter on your birthday, just appreciating your warmth and thoughtfulness, your willingness to lend a helping hand, you're caring so much in so many ways. Just appreciating the beautiful person you are, the wonderful daughter you've always been, and lovingly wishing you your happiest birthday ever. Love always, Mom and Dad. Yeah, so that's from Mom and Dad. So there's two of my cards I thought I'd show you guys. I thought they were very pretty. Oh, great. I'm glad you guys, thanks for posting, Mrs. Gigi, about the hop tonight, and Candy and Angie. I will see you there tonight too. Okay, so I wanted to show you the origami paper that my friend brought over for me Friday. And they're these little, okay, so I believe these are three by three, a little over, yeah, just a tiny bit over 3 inches. And they're little origami paper. And there's, some different patterns here. So I've got these. There's a variety of patterns. I'll just kind of fan them out a little bit and show you guys. There we go. How's that? I know the lighting's not great. There you go. All right. Oh, Angie, your sister Sherry spells it Sherry. Excuse me. So this is one of the little origami flowers that was in the paper pack that my friend brought over, and she let me keep this one, this little origami flower. And I'll show you, where did I put, oh, here they are. Okay. So she had about, I want to say, I want to say 5 or 6 packs of this. And I went through the packs, and I was able to take one piece of every color that was in the packs, so that let me turn it this way. See, they look like a bat. So one side looks like this, but this is the interesting thing here is this is what it's a sleeve that wraps around the paper to go into the the packaging, right? And so I'm going to try to find these. My friend was not sure where the paper came from because she purchased it at a fundraiser here locally, and it was a donation to the fundraiser. So she bought these. So I wanted to show you guys some of the papers. So this is one side of it, and then the back side has the right. Maybe if I let me get this piece of, there we go. So it won't pick up the back so much. All right. So there's a green. I'm not going to go through all these, but I just wanted to show you how pretty, the patterns are just so pretty. I'm trying to get this light up here. There we go. It's a little bit better, right? Okay. The paper is really thin. I want to say it's almost as thin as a rice paper. And it almost looks like the paper is watercolor. The colors are very, they look blended, like watercolors. It's really pretty. I wanted to show you guys some of those. There's a big stack of them here, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah, they're beautiful, you guys. I can't tell you. I love them. See. Alrighty, so let me put these away. I'll show you a few more lovely papers that she brought over for me. Some cards with an Irish blessing. And she had picked up, I believe she said she had 2 more packs of these. We had a house of Aaron here in the Youngstown area, and it was all supplies of Irish, different Irish items, paper, doilies, napkins, handkerchiefs, things like that. And they went out of business a few years back. And my friend, she bought some of their stock. And these are really cute. So they're cards, note cards. I believe they're blank on the inside because they're note cards. And one of them says, it's called, there's, 8 different sayings on each one of these. The ability to tell a man to go to hell so that he will look forward to making the trip. And let's see, what's this one? May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Okay. Well, there's 8 different sayings on each one, so I'm not going to read them all, but yes, there's those. And some, I went through a couple of, let's see, what are these paper packs? These would be almost 7 by 5. Her 7 by 5 paper packs. And I got a couple of these too. This is heavier cardstock. Some really beautiful embossed paper. Oh, look at that. I love that forest scene. It's looking a little dark on my camera, but it's because the lighting's so horrible in here, guys. So I got some of these pretty papers, and these last 2 here. Very nice. And this other, okay, so some of them came with directions on, switching gears again real quick to the origami paper. They have these little informational sheets. Yeah, they're all in, it looks like English and Chinese, okay? So there's some directions there on how to make the bird of paradise, it looks like. Or, a paper crane. That's what it is. It's the paper crane. All right. So we have directions on making paper cranes and some other really interesting paper here. It's almost like a cloth. It's like not really paper. It's like a 6 by 6, I think. Yeah, 6 by 6. It's like felted paper. It's very strange. I don't imagine I could write on it. Maybe with a brush pen, I could write on it with like a brush pen or something, or could definitely stamp on it. I do believe it would, be kind of awkward, but so there's a variety of the colors in here for that. There's green, some yellow, some peach, and some pink, and that light baby blue. And I'm not sure. This is called lacy washi ripple pattern. They call this a washi. Lacy washi. Okay. Yeah. All right. And it's watermark Japanese paper. All right. I'll move that over. And then I have 3 fabrics that I want to show you all. I also got these wooden rounds, and they already have pre-drilled hole, and they look like they're maybe a quarter inch thick, and they're about the size of the palm of my hand, if you could see that, right? So I have 6 of these. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but we will think of something interesting. They smell good. I'm not sure. They smell very good. Okay. That was also a gift for my friend. And she brought over that great big stack of fabric. It says here, go through it. See if there's anything you'd like to use. And I did. Oh my gosh. The stack was like this. It had to be almost 6 inches high, maybe 7 inches. It was a big stack of fabric, and there. Oh, let's see. This would be 18. I'd say this, they're like 18 by 18 inches, these pieces. They're called Textile Fabric Associates. This one's called Tenacious in beige. So, not sure if you're really seeing that too well. It's beautiful. It will make a beautiful junk journal cover, maybe even two, or traveler's notebook size. So it's very cute there. I'm trying not to get it in my coffee. I folded it in half just so that, for ease of showing you the fabric, getting it up there on the screen. And then this one is called Purty, Purty. Well, it's a beautiful one, right? It reminds me of Moroccan, maybe. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, pick it up a little bit there. All right. And then this one has trees. Let me shake some of it sheds a lot on the edges, even though it's been cut with, pinking shears. There is a little bit of shedding going on with it. So this one has beautiful trees on it. It's in the fabric, actually. So it's kind of like embossed in a way, but also extra fabric sewn in there. And they're beautiful. I'll move it back a little bit. Maybe it will show better. I'm not really sure. Really nice. I think this would make a beautiful, beautiful winter themed, maybe cover for a junk journal. We'll see. I have designed plans in my head for it. And then this last fabric, she gave me two big pieces of it. It is like a faux leather, very sturdy. You hear that? And it's almost has like a I can't really describe it. It's a fabric back for sure, but it's very, very very thick. And then the front of the fabric is this beautiful floral design. Let me get this up here. I'll bring it up. Maybe the camera will pick up some of the pattern. It's very textured. And it's so textured that I'm sure you could actually, emboss this pattern. And I was also thinking when my friend was here, her and I were talking about it. This would be great to cut a little piece off and do some jelly plating with it. Because I think that it's textured enough that we might be able to get a jelly plate pattern to come up. So maybe I'll do that next Sunday when we all get together, okay? I'll keep that in mind. We might do some jelly plating next week with this and do some experimenting. So for the moment, though, I just wanted to show you guys, kind of what I'm been working with since Friday, the birthday. And I'm going to move some of these things out, move some of them out of my way here. And yes, it is beautiful, isn't it, Janice? We'll put some of these other things out of the way and get back to the junk journal that I'm working on, okay? Alrighty. Let's have a sip of coffee. All right, so I think And the first thing I need to do is get some of these wood pieces off of my table here from those little wood rounds. Get those off of here so they don't get into the lace. And I need to cut. And I'll put these back because I'm sure they're dry now, right? Let's put them back into place where they go. And this is the first one, and it goes in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Okay. Oh, I know what it was. That first one. What was it? I'm not really sure. Yes, I did change that. Okay. All right. Got those in. Now, I do believe that the pages are going to be. Oh, I'm glad I measured this because I thought they were 8, and no, they're 8.5. 8.5. That's right. So we need 8.5-inch pieces. Of the lace here. So this is one of the laces, definitely using this one here. And this is the other lace. I'm not so sure about this one yet. Let's just move on. Well, so cut these down to 8.5 inches, and then we could start some sewing. I think I have bigger fabric scissors. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. So this does not have to be exact, just pretty close because I did not have an abundant amount of this lace. This is I'm upcycling this lace. I took it off of something else. A, a slip, I believe this came off of. A lady's skirt slip. I'm cutting it just a tiny smidge longer than 8.5, but not too much, just a little bit. Just a little over 8.5, just where it lines up pretty good. So, yeah. Now, I already have the sewing machine set up and ready to go whenever we get some of these ready to go, right? Alrighty. Well, I need a clear edge on here. Let's get a clean edge. There we go. Looks good. Just a few more to go here. to sewing. I do want to make sure I did calculate this. When was it? A couple weeks ago when I was going through all this fabric. I was sorting it and picking out laces and things that I wanted and packing some of it away, organizing and whatnot. I did measure this lace out to make sure that there was enough to do 5 pages, with 1 page in each. It would actually be 2 pages in each junk journal. I'll show you, but I do want to make sure that I have enough. I want to make sure I calculated right. How's that? Okay. So we have, let's see, how many of these? So we need 2 for every signature. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we ended up with 12 pieces, so that's good. We have 2 extra ones. Because we need 10. Alrighty. I did not get these very straight, you guys. Some of them got flipped over here. All right, there we go. Okay. I'll move those over there, and I'm going to turn the sewing machine around here. Whoops, I just ended up pressing a button accidentally there. Okay, all ready to go. If you guys will excuse me for 1 second, I will be right back. All right, I made it back. I did have to run just for a moment. Okay. Bye, Mrs. Gigi. You have a wonderful Sunday. I will see you soon. Angie, you're working right along. That's awesome. I'll probably, stay alive for, another 15 minutes or so. And I'm going to get going myself, right? Well, let's see how many of these we can get done. All right. I think definitely what I did decide to do was the second page in each signature, because the first page is not a full-size piece, but the second page is, and it's my own coffee dyed paper. And they're, the second page. So I think that would be a good page. Here's the coffee dyed paper. I took that out there. This one has the whole pattern on it. Okay. I do love that. All right. So let's at least do the first one, right? Oh, yes. What I was going to, that's lovely. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick, because I don't know if do I want to do that? I don't think so. Let's just wing it, right? Let's get it in place a little bit. I think that would be a good spot. Let me grab the cover real quick. We'll see how much is going to hang out there. Okay, here's the cover that you remember the birds and butterfly cover, right? Alrighty, so I'm going to just you guys can't see too well here, can you? But I'm just going to set this in here, and I want to see how much of the lace will be sticking out. And it's not going to be a whole lot overhang there. No, that's going to be nice. Just a little bit of the scallop edge will be coming out the edge of the book. Yeah, kind of like, I'll hold it up a little bit here so you can get an idea. See, there we go. So that will be kind of what it will look like. All right, well, let me put the cover out of my way here on the side and get to sewing. Now, one thing I don't want to do is sew the page together, right? That wouldn't be fun. All right, I'll get this in here. And I'll have to tell you guys, I watched Gail Augustinelli's videos on how she sews down her lace. I'm going to do it exactly the same way that she had recommended doing it. And what she says is leave a long tail here so that you don't have to lock the stitch down, by going in reverse. I'll show you all what I mean here in a moment after I get this all. When I get one done, let me get one done, and then I will show you what I'm talking about here. So there's no back stitch on here. You just start right at the edge of, let's hope this goes straight. I'm going to take it slow. Okay, that's not too slow now, is it? All right, it's slow for me. I'll let up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let me take this one out very carefully, and I'm going to have a long tail on this end as well. And I want to show you guys this. Long tail, see? All right, let me turn this just a little bit for a moment. So when you have these long tails on here and you don't, you didn't, no back stitches, right? So I'm going to do first is cut this little excess of the lace off right about there without cutting the thread. Alrighty, and I'll do the same on this end and get the thread over a little bit out of the way, so I don't want to cut the thread. Oh, that looks good. Okay. All right. So then what Gail does with these long ends is she just, pulls the two strings apart and ties knot in it. Tie a couple little square knots. And that's it. Okay. Tie a couple little knots right here. And then you don't have the, the back stitch kind of look on it, so that the back doesn't, show that back stitch kind of thing. And then just cut them off just a little bit. I'm going to cut off about that much. I'm going to leave some string on it, because it's a junk journal, right? All right. I'm going to tie this other end on here. If I can get the thread apart. Fingers are not wanting to work with me this morning. They've got a mind of their own. There we go. Angie, you've never sewn on paper? It's interesting. I have to take it slow, and I'm just learning how to sew on paper, to tell you the truth. I mean, maybe about 2 years, maybe, sewing on paper. Not very long. Not long at all. Okay, there we go. Now cut this off just a little bit, and voila, there we have it. That's how it looks. Okay. All right, I got it pretty straight. I'm happy with it. It's not, and it's nice. It's nice and little frilly there. Okay, I'm happy with it. All right, now the back side, right? Yeah, I'll do that one. Go on. There we go. Just line it up. All right. Has anybody seen Miss Debbie Brown? Where's Miss Debbie Brown this morning? I have not seen Debbie Brown this morning. I sure do miss her. Okay. Get this one on here. Alrighty. And try to see. I want it to line up the same. So that would be right about there, I believe. Is about there we go. Let me get my string back here. All right. All right, I think I'm ready to go. Steady as she goes. And I guess another one of the tricks is don't pull the lace. Because it will, gotta just keep it flat like any other type of sewing. There we go. So it doesn't pucker. All right. That is one page done. And 4 more to go. Scissors everywhere. And I'm just going to tie these knots here. And I see we've been live for almost 2 hours now. Let me trim up this one end. Bye, Angie. There we go. All right, guys. I'm not going to get the other 4 done right now. We have already been live for 2 hours. And I need to get a move on getting some other things done this morning. I do love crafting with you all. I'm usually live for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5. But recently I've been going from, like starting last week, 9 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday morning for roughly 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. But today I'm going to keep it like at 2 hours. And I think we got a lot accomplished today, honestly. I have some good direction with, what's next. I will finish the lace on these pages. And today, some point today. I am going to take a quick break, take Birdie out for a little hike this morning, and come back to this later on. I will be watching Mary's live stream, her live hop later today. I'll see you all there. And we could do some more catching up, some more crafting, hanging out with our friends. Sure to be a good time. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for joining me. And I will see you all later. Okay? All right, guys. Have a great day. Here we go. It's done. How cute is that? Yes, that's so cute. I like it. So one more thing before I end the broadcast here on the live stream. I'm going to put this back in here and see how pretty that looks. Oh, yes. I will show you guys here. Yeah, looks good. Here's the front. There's the back side of it. Yeah. All right. I like it. All right. Thanks, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day.